part of the Jody app?
I don't know, it kind of left it up in the air. So you
I
can
know.
check out the manga maybe and it would like more wrap it up for you.
Okay?
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
you know, you think about the next well application.
The next,
World of Warcraft.
oh, no, I can't say anything. I'm not allowed to say anything about World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, I'm on the script. Non-disclosure. Legal issues. Blizzard would kill me. And they're nice. So it would take a lot, and they would do it. Okay.
I wonder if there would be a third Bloodbraid game at all.
I don't know. It'd be fun if there was. As long as there's no more movies and Fear God. Yeah.
And I'm going to do a Bloodbraid one.
There are children in here? Oh, good job. Thank you. Are there any Bloodbraid movies that don't include cuss words or sexual references? Huh? Not that I know of either. So, okay, we're covering your ear. Pardon my language. Thanks for the round, Sorry, I didn't write it.
But, I have like 20 questions.
Just lie. Just lie.
I was actually wondering how you would get started out in the voice acting career.
How do you get started? It's different in different places, you know what I mean? In Dallas, I studied theater in college and met the right connections to doing theater, and just kind of happened into Funimation back when it was a newer company, so it was much easier to get in. Now it can be really hard, and it might take, getting the right people to open the doors for you. Getting one person, sending your demo to the place, and maybe one person will happen to listen to it. Because a lot of times you send in your demo, and nobody listens to it. It just sits on a desk for months, which sucks. But that happens because everybody's on strict recording schedules, and they don't have time to copy CDs. But sometimes they do, and they do it, they listen to it and go, oh, this is great. Where is he? How do we get there? My recommendation is just study acting, study voice acting. Like, take classes on being on a mic, because the technique will, blow your audition if you're bad at it. And take, voice lessons, learn how to control your breathing through singing, and that will definitely help, especially with dubbing, because there's a lot of times you don't have time to take a breath and you have to be able to sustain, Keep going, keep trying, and a lot of it is about being where the work is. So, there's not much here in Boston, I don't think, but, Texas is a big hub, California, New York, Vancouver. My question is, for you, being in the voice acting business for a while, what's the most challenging aspect for being a voice actor? The most challenging aspect? Lately, it's been time management. Which I know doesn't seem like, but this is the difference between going from Funimation to California. Going from Funimation to California, you have to record at multiple studios, which I am not used to. And so you'll have 3 sessions in one day, and you have to figure out how long you can record at one place, and get to the next place, and then get to the next place. But save your voice, because this first session is a fighting game, and this next session is a soft little girl, and the last session of the day is just, a normal person. And you have to figure out how to make your voice sustain, because if you lose your voice, or even if your voice gets croaky, or something like that, that doesn't have the same quality as normal, you're screwing up production, and it's so much stress. That would be the most challenging, I think. Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
First off, have you done any voices for a series called Tales?
Yes, Tales of Symphonia. Yes, I was
Marta!
Marta!
Yeah!
Yes. Yeah, and Troy was in Tales of Symphonia.
Yuri!
You're in law! You're in
Oh,
law!
dude. And Troy was in mine. Tales of Symphonia. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
done?
Yeah.
It can be, yeah, 'cause, you know, in like a Japanese video game, there's a lot of dubbing that goes on, and that's very similar to anime. You know, you're watching video and you're matching claps and everything like that. But then a lot of the game is not picture, it's in-game dialogue or something like that. And then that's nice because then you're recording it more like an original animation series where you get to kind of define how you're going to do the lines and you're not constricted to flaps and timing issues like that. It's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Although, when you're doing it, and like, it can be really like annoying and make your mind like feel like it's gonna explode when you have lines that are like about a situation and you have to say like, I'm sorry, I don't have the funds to buy those grenades. And then the next line, I'm sorry, I don't have the funds to buy that rifle. I'm sorry, I don't have the funds to buy that water. I'm sorry, I don't have the funds to buy that whole time. And you have to go down this long list of like 100 items, and your mind is like, what am I saying? Like it doesn't sound like words anymore. Can you tell I'm sweating up here? No. Okay, good. Totally. Hi, you want to come up here and ask me a question?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have a question.
You were like kneeling, it looked like you're going to propose. Is that what you're doing? Are you going to propose? Are you sure?
Actually, I have a... Is it on?
Yeah, sort of.
I have a question and a complaint.
Oh!
Yeah.
You don't need to propose if you have a complaint.
First question is, how did you get started with Blood Rain?
When did I get started with Blood Rain?
2002.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Sorry.
Oh my god. I told you.
You see how it turned off? That was crazy. How did I get started? I think I just, you know, that was a studio I had never worked with before. Oh, and I had the audition. That's funny. It had been cast. The role of Blood Rain had already been cast. And, like, she had already, the girl that had been cast, had it for a session, and it hadn't gone very well. And so they called my agency and asked if other people would come and read for the part, just to see if anybody else could do it differently. And I went in, and I was the first person in a long list of auditions. And I went and auditioned, and they were like, they called the agency and said, okay, tell everybody to go home, because that was fine. We'll just keep her. So it was so luck, I think, that I was the first in line, and they were just like, we're in a rush. Yeah, that works. Can you record today? No.
Explain this. Who runs your website? Because I do a radio show and nobody responds back.
Oh, my email.
Yes.
Who are you?
Nobody's calling to promote my show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I do a
I
radio show.
run my website.
It covers horror, so.
I run my website. I have no one to blame but me, and it's just that I don't.
And I'm too cheap for IMDb, so.
Yeah, I'm really bad about responding to
I don't
emails.
want to email the hell out of you, then I'll be a stalker.
You're not a stalker. Email me now and say, hey,
Monday?
you remember Anime Boston? You hoe? Respond.
When you sign my stuff tomorrow, just slip it underneath your phone number. I mean, call Steve House, creator of 30 Days a Night, he'll tell you I'm totally cool.
Here, come here and give me, I'll take you to a review that was fine. I don't know, but, yeah, email me. Oh, but the thing is, if I'm out of town, I can't check my email from my website. Okay. Oh. Oh, never mind.
I've got to say that when you do Sankrata, it's absolutely mind-blowing how you can go from one to another like you do. I mean, she's off the wall, and I love it. It's one of my favorite voices that you do. And I was really hoping you could just do a little bit of song for me, just like
Something out there on the ground?
Monkey Mountain. Monkey Mountain used to be your favorite thing.
That was the Monkey Mountain, and he was like the monkey boss or the monkey.
He's the monkey boss of the Monkey Mountain, and now he's the lone wolf, and I don't know what to do.
What? No, he used to be the monkey boss of the Monkey Mountain, and now he's the lone wolf. What do you do?